2/5, and the only one is the letter S. Wait. Sorry, not that one. From the, oh my gosh, okay. So it's going to be from the y-axis. So y-axis, I'm going to move it over. It's tricky, right? So 2/5 from the y-axis is going to give you R. So I'm going to write down the letter R. Now for problem F, give the coordinate pair for each of the following points. So I'm going to find T, U, S, and K. So T is right here. And what I notice is that it is at 2 and 3/5, right? T is at 2 and 3/5. I can see it on the bottom right here. I think I'm going to have to zoom out so you guys can see better. So I have 2 and 3/5, which is right here, 2 and 3/5. And then on the y-axis, it's going to be 2 and 4/5. Yep. So I'm going to write down 2 and 4/5. So that is my letter T. I'm going to write it down. So I have 2 and 3/5 and 2 and 4/5. Okay. Now I'm going to look for U. So where is U? U is right here. And I notice it stops at 3/5 and 3/5. So it's both 3/5 and 3/5. So I'm going to write that down. 3/5, 3/5. Okay, now I'm looking for S. S is right here. And what I have here is 1 on my X coordinate. And for S, I have 2/5. So 1 and 2/5. Last one, I have K. So I'm looking for K, and I notice that K is right here, and I already wrote it, so I'm going to write it down again. 1 and 1/5. And the other one is 3 and 2/5 for my Y. Okay, now I'm going to name the points located at the following coordinates. I have 3 and 3/5. They want me to label where these are. So 3 and 3/5, I have 3/5 right here and 3/5, that is U. Next, I have 3 and 2/5, so I'm looking at my x-axis 3 and 2/5. Wait, yeah, 3 and 2/5. So this is 3 and 2/5 is right here. And then I'm going to go up to 0. So what's this one right here is X. I'm going to write down X. Next, I have 2 and 1/5. This is 2 and 1/5. I'm always going to go on my x-axis 2 and 1/5, and then I need to go up to 3. So I went up to 3, and that's going to give me O. The last one is 0 and 2 and 3/5. So 0 is right here. So for my x coordinate, so I just go up to 2 and 3/5. So 2 and 3/5 is right here, and that is my W. So this coordinate is 0. Now, next for problem H, it asks you to plot a point whose x and y coordinates are equal. Label your points E. Okay, so I'm looking for something that is equal to each other. And we're going to look. So this one is equal to each other. 3 and 3/5 is also equal to each other. But there could be other ones too. Let's see. I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to say this one is also called E. And because it says 3/5 and 3/5, they're equal to each other. Now for I. It says, what is the name for the point on the plane where two axes intersect? So this is the two axes that intersect, and that is called the origin. So I'm going to write down origin, and it is 0, 0 for the location. Now for problem J, it asks plot the following points. We have A, B, C, and D. I'm going to plot A. A says 1 and 1/5, 1. So I'm going to move 1 and 1/5, and it is located at 1. So this one is my A coordinate. The next one, it says, for B, it says 1/5 and 3. So 1/5 is right here, and 3 is all the way up here. So that is my coordinate for B. My next one is coordinate C, which is 2 4/5. So I'm going to move this and stop at 2 4/5. And I'm going to go up to 2 2/5. So I have 2 2/5, which is right here. So this is my next mark for C. And my last one says 1 1/5. So I'm going to move over 1 1/5. Okay, and 1 1/5, they want me to move up all the way to 0. So that means it doesn't move. So this is 1 1/5 and 0. Oh, sorry, they want me to mark that as D. Okay, now I'm going to look at the next question. The next question says, so I did all of these already. What is the distance between L and N or LN? So I'm going to look at L and N. Let's see, this is L and this is N right here. I'm going to mark it in black so that you can see it clearly. Okay, that's the distance. And we're counting by fifths, so I'm going to count by fifths. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. So it's going to be 4/5 as my answer. Next page, page 19. What is the distance of N and Q? So I'm going to look for N and I'm going to look for Q. And this is M and Q right here. And I'm going to draw a line and I'm going to count. I have 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. So that means it is 1 because 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Now, Leslie was explaining how to plot points on the coordinate plane to a new student, but she left off some important information. Correct her explanation so that it is complete. All you have to do is read the coordinates. For example, if it says 4, 7, count 4, then 7, and put a point where the two grid lines intersect. So she did not specify that 4 is on the x-axis and that 7 is on the y-axis. You need to make sure that you're identifying that this is x and this is y, or you're going to get it completely off. Okay, so that's it for your problem set for today. Good job, you guys.